Hello, welcome. It's me, John, aka Nosy, and I'm here for a brand new Transformers review. Today I am going to be talking about the reissue Beast Wars Tigertron. Let's get into it. Welcome. Yes, I'm going to be talking about today Beast Wars original. Well, not original. It's the reissue that came out, I think, last year or the year before. It's the reissue of the original figure of Beast Wars Tigertron. This guy has been sealed away in his box, literally mint complete, for quite a while, because I picked this guy up by chance from either a Home Bargains or a B&M. So yeah, he is a really, really nice figure. Absolutely beautiful figure. But obviously he's just simply Cheetor, the original Cheetor figure. So Cheetor and Tigertron pretty much they share the same kind of alt mode, or the same transformation anyway. So it's the same mold for both figures, just ever so slightly changed here or there. As you can see, let's have a nice look-see. I don't have the actual original figure, the one that's not the reissue, so I don't know what the changes are to this guy. But as you can see there, beautiful green eyes, really, really nice painted eyes. The white is perfect at the moment, because obviously white on Transformers is never really a good thing, because they have a tendency of yellowing in direct sunlight, or if you smoking in the house. But I'm very lucky and fortunate that this guy, like I say, has been in his box, so I think that's given him a little bit of protection, and he is perfectly just pure white, which is just beautiful. So now I've opened him, I'm going to make sure he's not in direct sunlight. I'm going to probably put him on the shelf that's just off of where the main beam of light comes through. So I want to try and keep him as white as possible, but it's gonna degrade over time. It's just one of those things. But at the moment, he looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, in this mode, the only thing that is articulated is obviously the rear legs. These legs are just completely, these legs, the front ones, are completely just stationary. They are literally they're just on the side. So they literally have nothing at all. The head also doesn't move either. Very, very nice indeed. So underneath, as you can see, there's one of the weapons that stores away. So I'm going to just get that out the way, like that. So I'll show that in a moment. And that's what it looks like without that. So it obviously reveals that weapon actually really cleverly kind of hides his robot mode head section, which is good. And yeah, so there we go. I can't really say much more on him in this mode. I'm gonna just take this off. I'm gonna get him transformed. So this is his other weapon, the tail weapon. Put that to one side. So now you are left with this. Now they've done that. So to transform him, you just simply extend the legs, 360 swivel them from the knee around. But anyway, so for now that you've done that to the legs, you just flip out the heels. Oh no, that's the front of the legs, sorry, no, which are the robot mode feet. Now that we've done that, we simply the front paws, you just slide them to the side, just get them out the way like this. And then you just pull this whole back section just slightly down and just break it apart. This bit here comes right down. You need to 360 swivel the whole pelvic region now. So the full 360 swivel of the pelvic to the point where it is flat. As you can see there, it is just flat. On the back, you can see there's a hole. That needs to be behind, because because otherwise this pelvic bit here, the skirt bit, this won't rest properly there. So now that you've done that and you've broken all the back bit up here, you just bring out the arms, bring them to the sides like this, and then you just swivel them so that the elbow is facing you slightly, so like that. The next bit you do, and it's like the last stage, the whole tiger head comes down, revealing the robot mode head, and then you swivel on this swivel thing. If I can just get the angle right, there we go. So it swivels, and then it just closes in to finish off the chest. There we are. So he's now all transformed in robot mode. Let's get a look-see at that head sculpt. It's pretty much just Cheetor's head sculpt, really. It is pretty much just Cheetor, really. Tigertron, obviously, he is taller than Cheetor, but in toy formats, especially in the original toy line, they just simply reused Cheetor, because Cheetor got reused for a couple different figures. Obviously Cheetor, Tigertron, and I think Ravage. I think they did a Ravage or something, like a Panther. They did a Black Panther version of it. He looks really beautiful. I love the colour combination on this guy. It's just, it's like a mint. You know, it's almost like it's a mint green. You know what I mean? It's like that lovely, beautiful green. On the camera, it's showing up a little bit slightly more to the blue side of things. And you've got that here on the shoulder blades, and then you've got that on the pelvic region and the front of the legs. And then you've got it here as well. And this guy has his mutant mask. So it's on like a swivel thing, the head. It swivels like this. And then the head goes backwards, and now you have his mutant mask. So this, I didn't realise the reissues still had the mutant masks, but obviously they do. But that is his mutant mask. It looks pretty cool. So I'll bring it back to normal, and there we are. So articulation then, he has full range articulation in the arms, ball jointed there, elbow and a swivel, and that's that. And same with that side. The head, I think, yep, the head is on a swivel. 360 swivel of the waist, of course, for transformation. The legs go to about there, and obviously a knee bend and a swivel. But yeah, it's primitive, but like I said, this is based on this is obviously the original design, the original toy of Tigertron. So back then, there was more than in the G1 figures in range of articulation because of the time, because obviously these all came out around about 95. The original toy line was 95, 96 time. So at the time, articulation was better, but it's still primitive at the same time. But you can get some poses out of him, but it is limited. But he is lovely. It is lovely. A lot of people have a problem with the kibble. As you see with this guy, they just sort of stay like this. A lot of people don't like the kibble, especially on the Beast Wars toys. They think the kibble is a bit too much, but I can forgive kibble on a Beast Wars figure because it makes more sense. They're animals, so parts of the animal's anatomy will stick out more because they're not like a truck or a car or an aeroplane or anything like that where they're more slimline. I actually kind of like the kibble on Beast Wars figures. So we've had a look at that. So now we're just going to bring in his weapons. And this is just his gut. his gut gun that also Cheetor has. As you can see there, he might not really make it out, but that is supposed to kind of be his like intestines and things like that. So it's meant to kind of be his gut in this section here. So that's supposed to kind of be pink, but it's all just white plastic. But that is one of his guns, and this is actually a water pistol. I haven't used it because, like I say, I've only just opened him. But if you submerge this obviously underwater, it fills up, and the back is spongy, and you got this like little water pistol. And then you have the tail, which also is his primary weapon, and well, one of his primary weapons. And you just basically just bring it up like this, and it just rests there. And this is the side it should be, and that is now all open. But this weapon's my favourite out of the two, because you've actually got the whole pattern of the outside of the tiger form, which makes it just look a little bit nicer. So we bring Tigertron back, and they just simply just go into the hands. And there he is with both of his weapons in his arms. Isn't he lovely? He's a lovely little bot. He's a lovely little guy. It's a nice representation. It doesn't look anything like Tigertron, except for obviously when he's in tiger mode. When he's in robot mode, he basically just looks like Cheetor. It is basically just Cheetor, of course. It's just mostly Cheetor, but they've just sort of just given him a much more... I think they've changed this. I think they changed the tiger head, because it does look a little bit different. I could be completely talking out of my ass there, but for the most part, it is pretty much just the same figure. Very nice. Thank you very much for watching. So that's been my review on the original reissue original Beast Wars Tigertron. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back with more reviews very, very soon. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back real soon. Bye-bye.